Remy, sit. Speak.
Oh.
Good boy.
I know I said I'd never do one of these again, but as you kind of figured, I am a liar. Today I'm going to be ranking every season of Fortnite because I recently got into a rant with some of my friends about the worst chapters and the best chapters, and I think I want to share my opinions on the best seasons. Starting off with the season that started it all, Season 1, which in fact I have never played, despite being OG. I mean, it's OG Fortnite. It's as OG as Fortnite can get. Pretty bare bones, pretty cartoony. The game was fun, everyone was terrible. It had an identity, unique, that nobody else could pull off. I think I'm gonna put it in a respectable C tier for the reason that 1, I didn't play, and 2, it was the start and there wasn't much to it. Season 2 was when the first Battle Pass came out, which included the Black Knight, and this was the first Winterfest. This was when Fortnite really started to rise, and there's a reason for it. The content was just good. I'm gonna put it in B tier. I technically did not play this season. My account was made in the season, but I did not play. Season 3, I officially started here. I started when my friends wanted me to get Fortnite, and it was really hot, it was really popular, and yeah, I fell in love with the game during this time. Season 3 was great. The inclusion of the hand cannon, the inclusion of the guided missile, the heavy shotgun, which is one of my favorite shotguns of all time to this day. This personally to me is an A tier. Season 4, one of the most hyped seasons ever, and one of the best seasons ever. It lived up to the hype, which rarely ever happens to this day. I have barely any words for the season. It is an S tier. The content, the story, the theme was all amazing. When I just realized there's no F tier. Season 5. When I tell you this might have been one of the most annoying seasons on launch, I'm gonna be real, it was one of the most annoying seasons on launch. Drum gun, TAC SMG, P90, every spray weapon under the goddamn sun was powerful this season. At the start. And at the end, it got a little better. But it's still, I can't. The theme was really good though. I like the worlds collide type feel, where it's a bunch of different realities coming together. I feel like we hit a bit too much of that now. A lot was really good about the season, but a lot was really bad. I'm gonna put it in C tier. It's not a bad season, not a good season, just kind of mid. Season 6. Oh boy, I wish I could say I enjoyed this season. I love the theme. The theme was so promising, but it ultimately just flopped for me. The Four Nightmares was great, don't get me wrong, but zombies were really annoying when, I'm 11 years old and I suck at the game. It was just kind of hard to enjoy this season. It's not terrible, but it's definitely one of the weakest seasons of Chapter 1. The amount of unholy things that I would do to Tim Sweeney to get Season 7 back is unfathomable. Chapter 1, Season 7 is the best Fortnite season of all time. The Winterfest vibes were there, the content was good, the game felt great. Not everybody was incredibly cracked at the time. Sure, there were really good players, but it felt like you can actually play. You can't go wrong with Season 7. However, you can go a lot wrong with Season 8. It's not terrible. I feel like they could have just done something way better. I'm putting this in D tier. Season 9. I honestly thought this would have been the best season ever. It wasn't terrible. It was just really mid. Season X, didn't play, and I want to keep it that way. I saw what happened during that season. Invisible mechs tarping in tournaments? No. I'm good. F tier, thank you. Chapter 2, Season 1, such a terrible start to a chapter. Oh, I'm gonna ruffle some feathers with this take. Chapter 2, Season 2 is a B tier. Now hear me out. Before you start grabbing your torches and pitchforks and finding my IP, doxing me and whatever because I said your favorite season was a B tier. You only liked it because it was the pandemic era and you were locked in your house. The mythics weren't that great. Sure, the POIs were good, but they were tiny. The story was definitely there. I was invested in the story, but it's just not that good. Chapter 2, Season 3. This will ruffle feathers even more. It was such a better season than Chapter 2, Season 2. Better mythics. It was cool to see the water flooding most of the map. It just had better vibes. It was summer. It had a great theme, a great atmosphere. It's just amazing. It's just a really good season. This is one of the best seasons of all time. The Marvel season. Sure, it looks like a hashtag ad, oh, give me money, but it's genuinely one of the best seasons. The content was great. The Marvel Mythics, the OG Stark Rifle before they ruined it. You just couldn't go wrong with it. Chapter 2, Season 5, holy mid. And this is holy hashtag ad. They had more collabs than Marvel. They had Street Fighter, Kratos, Halo. It was just a collab fest season for no reason. Chapter 2, Season 6 is just... Chapter 2, Season 7. Heavily underrated. Amazing theme, amazing story elements. Not too many map changes, but I'm not bothered by that. You just had really great content throughout. And I wish more seasons were like this, but they're not. Chapter 2, Season 8. It's okay. Actually, you know what? Let's just put it to a number C. It's just okay. Another feather ruffler, but not that good. Sure, it was really, the vibes were really good during the, Christmas, but after that, I realized what the game was. And somebody's 200 meters from you, you're either gonna laser them with the Mark 7, or they're gonna laser you with the Mark 7. Or if you're in a close range fight, you're gonna get absolutely destroyed by Stinger SMG in gray rarity when you have a gold pump shotgun, because gold pump shotguns did 60 damage max to the head. Chapter 3, Season 2. Only thing memorable about it was the event and Zero Build being added, and that's all I have to say. Vibin', weird theme, but it worked, kind of. The Prime Shotgun was introduced, which is one of my favorite shotguns, you know, my first video, and this was unfortunately Don Mustard's last season, and it was one of his weaker seasons, but not too weak. Chapter 3, Season 4. Next. This season right here was so overlooked. People say the certain primes of Fortnite are Chapter 2, Season 2, Chapter 3, Season 1. This was a prime of Fortnite for me. Chapter 4, Season 2. This right here was the point where I stopped playing the game as much as I used to. Hence why, you know, I went on that, 9-month hiatus. But the season was not terrible in the slightest. This season gets way too much hate. It is not terrible. It is not groundbreaking, though. It's okay. Chapter 4, Season 4 was a different beast. It's like this, but better. OG. I've had the most fun playing OG than anything I've played in the last year. Chapter 5, Season 1. I hit Unreal in this season in Battle Royale, which, hats off to me, I guess, but, it's not that good. It was just, because they did OG first, and then they went to the sensory overload of changing every gameplay mechanic on purpose. They changed the way you walk, the way you shoot, the way you crouch, the way you heal. They changed everything, and it just ruined the game. Chapter 5, Season 2. Such an improvement, but it fell so short. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is the best season of Chapter 5, but it's still so garbage. This season's just the worst of all time. Get it out of here. Just go! Chapter 5, Season 4. I wish you were so much better. I wish you were. And Fortnite Remix is... And Chapter 6, Season 1, which isn't out by the time I'm recording this, but honestly, put it above its predecessor. For now, it looks promising, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up. And yeah, this is the list. I don't know what to do now. Do I play an outro song or?
Sit on your hand and stroke my
God,
cock.
no!